Hello and welcome to the Basics. Happy Math Mondays, and I hope you guys had fun looking at the problem this week. It's a real live problem in regards to real estate. If you got to look at it, if you didn't, I'll recite the problem and I'll go over what I hope that you guys learn. But again, before I do all of this, like, subscribe, share, leave comments in the videos, and that is the YouTube housekeeping speak that I gotta make sure I do for these videos. So let's get into it. My brother recently took his real estate exam, and there was a problem. He was going over some math before he took it, and there was a good problem that I wanted to put on the board. So I made some adjustments to it, and I wanted to share it with you guys, and I posted it on Instagram and Facebook. I haven't gotten too many responses on it, but let's get through it. Basically, it said the sale price of a house was $180,000, and I know that's, we're in the Boston area and things are inflated way more than that, but let's just go with the example. So total price, the total sale price was $180,000. I mean, in Boston, Mass, that might buy you a nice sized cardboard box right now, but we'll still go through it. All right, so $180,000, and the problem stated that we were required to bring to the closing, if we were the purchaser, to the closing of the house, 15%. So we were required for the down payment of 15%. And the lender charges 2 points. And now the key is the lender 2 points. What does that mean when someone says the lender is charging 2 points? So I'll say plus 2 points. Okay? So if you didn't know, 2 points is 2 percentage points. 2 percentage points. So the end of the question is, what as the buyer, what were we required to bring to the closing? So that's the way the problem is presented. So there's a couple of things going on here. So as you know, if you don't, there's previous videos where I talk about what percentages mean. So the first thing we would do is say, okay, what is the percentage of, what is 15% of $180,000? Okay, I got videos on it, but the short way to get this answer really quick is take the calculator, turn 15% into a decimal, where is 50%. 15% is equal to 0.15. And then you just multiply that by 180,000, and that would give us the 15%. Okay, so you just take the calculator. Again, the short way to do this is just move the decimal place over twice to turn percentage into a decimal. Okay. Over there, thank you for that. Handy dandy calculator. All right. We have videos where we do this by hand. And again, I don't mind using a calculator. Just do not let the calculator use you. Understand the numbers that you're putting in this thing. So 0.15 times $180,000. So we got 27,000. So that's the first part of this question. $27,000. So, now, again, the lender, we're getting a mortgage. If we don't have the $180,000 cash to go purchase this house, we have to bring $27,000 plus whatever the lender's charging to take the loan out. But the key to this question is, you're not borrowing the $27,000. you're bringing that in. So you're not borrowing the whole 180,000 because you're bringing 27,000. So you're only paying points on the difference of 180,000. So you have to minus the 27,000 and then calculate what 2 percentage points is of the difference. So you would take the 180,000 minus the 27,000. So the difference is 153,000. That's the number that you would apply the 2 points to. 2 points is equal to 2 percentage points, but it's 2 percentage points on the difference. So the difference, so that will be the 27,000. So it'll be 180,000 minus 27,000. Minus 27,000. 153,000. This is what you're getting charged of 2%. So you would multiply that by 0.02. Not 20%, but 2%. Remember, turning a percent into a decimal, you move the decimal place over 2 places. I'll put a 0 here just to make sure that you understand so 0.02 times the difference, $153,000. Okay? So I hope I didn't lose anyone. Just go through the steps. Okay, so 0.2, which is 2% times 153,000. I got the difference here, 153,000. I multiply that by 0.2. Okay, and that's that doesn't look right. Hold on, let me do this again. That's why you have to have math common sense. You have to look at the numbers, and so maybe I put an extra 0 or something like that. So 0.02 times $153,000 equals $3,060. So whenever you're using a calculator, the number has to make sense. The number was out of whack, so I must have put in an extra 0. That's the thing when you're using these calculators. So now, so this is the points. So you would have to add this 3,060,000 to the 27,000. And that's the amount that you will be required to bring to the closing. Okay, so let's use the calculator. I mean, I could do this in my head and know that it's $30,060, but I'll just add it to the 27,000. $3,060. All those zeros, make sure you write this correct. And I hope this helps you look through the real estate problems or any problems, and make sure you break the situation down so you're not missing the steps, and you want to gain some understanding. Okay, so it's the total would be $30,060. That's what you will be required to bring to the closing. If you had to bring 15% down, and the lender is charging 2 points for the money that you're borrowing, not for the total amount, because you're bringing the 27,000. All right, and that's a real live problem. So I hope parents and kids get to discuss this, and eventually you want to go purchase your homes, or even if you're getting this applies to even if you're buying a car. The numbers will be a little smaller unless you're buying a $180,000 car. They have them. So, but the numbers are the same. The concept's the same. So, happy, it's February. Today is the 5th, and it is Black History Month. So make sure you read an article, and, no matter who it is, there's all types of history, and Black history is U.S. history and world history. So there's all types of stories and all types of things that you have to, if you think you know about it, read it again. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of intricate details about these people's lives, and take the time and learn about them and read about them again. Even if it's, if it's Martin Luther King, There's stuff that you don't know about Martin Luther King. They cherry pick the speeches and they put the stuff out there, and he was very intricate about things. So Malcolm X, Harriet Tubman, Rosa Parks, any of these characters, Frederick Douglass, read them again, read them over and over, get to know them, and I'm pretty sure you'll get some deep understanding. And then, names that you don't know, and find out the names that you don't know. So, let's celebrate the month by learning something new. All right. Again, on Thursdays, 3:30 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. I'm usually at the Roxbury Library. I'm either studying, or if someone comes there, we can, do the math problems out there. And all the stuff is in the comments, the way you can contact me. Just look in the description box of the video and everything will be there. All right. So again, let's have a happy February, and I will see you next week.